Okay. Here. Up here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Up. And then up here. Good. Ah! Oh, they all got rolled over.
You did well to drive Robert from here. His force is broken. It shall be a long while before he troubles us again. Tell me, do you know why it is you were successful? You listened. Were it that you'd listened in Solomon's temple, Altair,
Solomon's temple.
all of this would have been avoided.
I did as I was asked.
No, you did as you pleased.
Yeah.
Malik has told me of the arrogance you displayed, your disregard for our ways.
What are you doing?
There are rules. We are nothing if we do not abide by the Assassin's creed.
Assassin.
3 simple tenets, which you seem to forget. I will remind you. First and foremost, stay your blade.
From the flesh of an innocent. I know.
No.
And stay your tongue, unless I give you leave to use it.
Huh.
If you are so familiar with this tenet, then why did you kill the old man inside the temple? He was innocent. He did not need to die. Your insolence knows no bounds.
Huh.
Make humble your heart, child, or I swear I'll tear it from you with my own hands.
Huh.
The second tenet is that which gives us strength. Hide in plain sight. Let the
Because
people
I-
mask you such that you become one with the crowd. Do you remember? Because as I hear it, you chose to expose yourself, drawing attention before you'd struck.
Yeah, that's true.
Third and final tenet. The worst of all your betrayals. Never compromise the Brotherhood. Its meaning should be obvious. Your actions must never bring harm upon us, direct or indirect. Yet your selfish act beneath Jerusalem placed us all in danger. Worse still, you brought the enemy to our home. Every man we've lost today was lost because of you. I am sorry. Truly I am. But I cannot abide a traitor.
I am not a traitor.
Your actions indicate otherwise. And so you leave me no choice.
He's not gonna.
Peace be upon you, Altair.
Oh! Not sure if that was a fatal stab. Well, obviously we know it's not, because otherwise the game would be over. Stab to injure him and put him in his place.
He's experiencing a far better adoption rate than the other subjects.
I'm still pulling him out.
Other
He's been in there
subjects?
way
What the
too
heck is he
long.
talking
No,
about?
not yet. We're still so far from where we need to be.
We shouldn't risk it.
What's another hour or two?
Why don't we discuss this in the conference room? Give Desmond a minute to stretch his legs.
I really don't see the need.
Warren, please.
Fine.
And this guy Warren is like, nah, let him stay in there. Let him burn out his mind. Who cares? As long as we get what we need. That's the kind of guy this is. Doesn't care what happens. And he mentioned other subjects. Gee, I wonder what happened to those other subjects. So this is the protagonist of this main real world story arc outside of the Animus there. Desmond Miles. Voiced by the great Nolan North, one of the best voice actors in the video game industry. Too bad we can't make out what they're saying. What's that? Is that where I'm staying? Ooh, is this his desk? Let's see if we can, while he's distracted, access his computer. Nope. No, we can't. Aww. Well, actually, we will be able to later on. That's a little bit of an Easter egg, is that you can do that later on. All we can do right now is just kind of wait for them to finish talking. Maybe this is why they didn't provide the option of subtitles in this game, so that you couldn't make out what they were saying during these kinds of scenes. But I think basically what's going on is she's saying that if we leave him in too long, it could permanently damage his brain and who he is, because that's what has happened to the other subjects. Remember, he called him Subject 17. So there have been 16 previous subjects that they've used for this. And he's saying, to heck with it, as long as we get what we need, who cares? You know that these two are Templars. They're trying to get everything from his mind, probably for something that the assassins had, that the Templars are trying to get. Okay, so it looks like their little meeting is over, and they're going to come out and have a chat with us, or at least let us know what's going on. So let's go. Oh, I've just been standing here next to the Animus the whole time, just waiting for you guys.
We're done for today, Mr. Miles. I suggest you return to your room and get some rest.
Is that my room? Wait, the door's closed. Or is it? Looks like he doesn't want to talk. I guess he's leaving. Can I talk with her, though? As soon as he leaves. Okay, he's gone now. Press any button to interact.
So you're really an assassin? Like Altair?
Yes and no.
What do you mean?
I was supposed to be one, but I ran away from the farm when I was 16.
Farm?
Yeah, that's what they called the place where I grew up. The farm. Like Messiah, I guess. Only not so, creepy. Just a small community in the middle of nowhere. About 30 of us living, off the grid.
Why?
Thought my parents were just crazy hippies trying to stick it to the man, My dad was always going on about our enemies, how they'd be looking for us, how we'd have to be prepared. No one ever came. Nothing ever happened.
Why'd you run away?
I could never leave the compound. You have any idea what it feels like being trapped in a place, knowing there was a whole world out there I'd never get to see?
Don't you miss your parents?
No. As far as I'm concerned, they weren't my parents.
Wow.
They were my wardens, and I was their prisoner.
It sounds like they only wanted to protect you.
With all that's happened, I don't know. I guess they were right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up the past.
It's all right. Gives me something to think about.
Try and get some sleep. We've got a long day ahead of us tomorrow.
Got a question for you before I turn in.
Sure.
How did they find me? I mean, I haven't been anywhere near another assassin for 10 years.
Use your real name?
Nope. Not before today.
Credit cards?
Cash only.
Telephone?
It's no one to call.
Driver's license?
Motorcycle. Guilty pleasure.
There's your answer. Photo, fingerprint.
This is a drug company. What does Abstergo have to do with the DMV?
Desmond, these guys are everywhere. I'm sorry, I really can't talk about it.
Abstergo is the Templars. The modern day Templars, pretty much. Okay, so the door to our bedroom finally opened. But I think we can still talk to her. Yeah.
Aren't you tired?
Oh, maybe not. No, I guess she's going to keep saying, aren't you tired? Saying, okay, all the dialogue options are over. You can now go to your room. Or that you should go to your room now. Yeah, I don't think you can actually get back in the Animus right now. Oh, maybe you could, but, kind of silly.
Can't talk. Gotta work.
Oh, no. It wasn't for the Animus, it was for her. Okay, so, yeah. So this is where Desmond's room is. It's a pretty simple room. Oh, and the door locks.
Damn it, they locked the door.
They locked the door behind us. Can't do anything about it right now. But we will later. What was that thing? Oh, for the bed. Before we do that, let's check the room. So this is, I'm guessing, my closet.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.
Here's the bathroom. Wash his hands? No. Can you take a shower? Oh, they have a camera on him in the shower. Wow. That seems pretty invasive. Came in and use the toilet. Alright, guess the only option is to go to sleep. Okay, time to go to sleep and get ready for the next day.